Thank you for joining us for this edition of David's Question of the Week, presented by NM Fiber Network. As New Mexico's statewide middle mile backbone, we're committed to keeping you informed about the technologies, opportunities, and challenges shaping connectivity. Here's this week's question.
Over the next 12 months, we can look at how it's changed in the last 12 months and actually point to a lot of good things that have happened because of broadband. The biggest newsmaker next year, of course it was the biggest newsmaker this year too, was the BEAD program that's finally been put out. The approvals that many states have already received to move forward with their state's implementation of that BEAD funding. New Mexico is one of the states that's waiting to get approval from NTIA, the entity that handles the money, that's dispersing the monies out to the states. But once that does happen, you're going to see a lot of movement in the next year in terms of that funding. From a broadband standpoint, there's never been another time in which so much has been done from an infrastructure standpoint. And that's about to accelerate in this coming year once that gets approved or with how that ends up being implemented. NM Fiber Network as a company is there to facilitate that. So we're going to facilitate that for any provider that needs access to the middle mile network or that needs access from point A to point Z, whether that point is anywhere in the state of New Mexico or in the greater U.S. So we're going to see a lot of change in that regard. You're going to see a lot of folks getting connected that didn't have that connection. You're going to see a lot of institutions moving towards higher tier speeds, perhaps, that didn't have that option in the past. It's actually a great time to be part of broadband.
Connection fuels opportunity, and at NM Fiber Network, we're building the backbone that makes that possible. Thanks for joining us for David's Question of the Week. Till next time, stay connected, stay curious, and for more information, go now to nmfibernetwork.com.